getting back to your question. So what I did was like, I was like, okay, I was running into problems with scientists who would say, we can't prove chi exists, blah, blah, blah. So I went, okay, well, it's clearly vascular because it's a pulse. So let's dig into that. So I came up with a theory. This is after you left, and it was from interacting with some medical students at UVA. We identified the autonomic nervous system and key elements of it that go into the heart and also feed into the immune system. And it was great. I had a theory, but I didn't have the research. All I had was anecdotes. So then I did, so the book two was the theory and some anecdotal evidence. And then they were like, oh, great, but you don't have any real research. So then I did four research projects at UVA that proved it. It not only proved that it worked, but the only possible explanation beside it being spooky, woo-woo stuff
Right.
would be that these systems that I identified through the theory had to be what were working. And then I got a bunch of medical guys to kind of get on board with it and go, yeah, this looks like it is the case. So to go back to your question, no more putting your chi out to other people. You have to
Gotcha.
be really careful about that. Although I did last night, I used my chi to heal my son
Okay.
who had a stomach
Okay.
ache. I took it out.
Now
Just
we have
pull.
three sons.
I have four.
Okay.
I have four.
Four
Two by
sons.
two by my previous marriage. I think you were at the wedding.
I was, yeah. I think I
Yeah.
wasn't that picture of the wedding? I can't remember
No,
now.
no, no. That was just for the school. That was when I was trying to make Wong feel better. I was like, look, I'm building this school up for you.
Okay,
And then
gotcha.
he just took that, thanks to Maybelline, and just said, well, I'm going to sue you,
Oh,
and I want all the ownership. I mean, it was crazy.
gosh.
Anyway, he and I got together again and made peace.
Okay, good.
So, and I've since, because I got to these higher levels, in China, I have been connected to much higher level. In fact, this shirt right here, whoops, I'm kind of backwards. You can see here, this way. That symbol, where is it?
Oh, I
Yeah,
can see it. Yeah, yeah, I can see
here,
it.
I'm mirror imaged here. That symbol right there, see, is two E's,
Mhm.
but they overlap like yin
Right.
yang. That's the Beijing Martial Arts Institute. So I'm
Okay.
I'm tied in with them at the very highest level, and then even further up in the government chain. And respected because I did actual hard research that showed this stuff. Now, even though I've done that, I think I've like, all right, I did it. And then I encounter another East Asian who goes, no, you haven't, because there really is this energy that you know it's there because you're putting it out. You felt that
Right.
it's real, and here's the theory behind how it works. And I was like, oh, I dug into that. So now
Mhm.
that's the next step is to go
Okay.
in and to identify that energy. But you don't really need it if you have the high-low part of it, your body. Okay.
Right.
If you can feel it in your body, and you start by feeling this energy that Western science won't identify and won't
Knowledge, right? Yeah.
define. Um, But you get inside, that's what you can measure. And the main thing that we can measure is cardiovascular.
Okay.
That cardiovascular signal is an indirect indicator of that energy, this field, this chi. And the, the theoretical term for this is torsion energy. And it's a property of matter, all matter, even dead matter, like
Mhm.
inanimate objects. But a living organism, a human with a heartbeat, is special. And if you go back to Taoism, original Taoism, and remember
Gotcha.
the three emperors, heaven, earth,
Hmm.
human being in between, okay? So the purpose of a human, which is the middle, okay, it's Tien Ren Di. So it's heaven, human being, and then down below earth. The purpose of the human being is to collect heaven and earth chi and then manage it.
Okay.
Manage it for the earth, manage it for other humans. And that's where Confucianism and all, that's what that's about. It's about creating a harmonious society. So that East Asian model really holds up. And the question is, can it be retrofitted, so to speak, into a Western world? And where it runs, where it T-bones directly is popular culture, rock and roll, you know, drugs, sex, drugs, and
Right.
rock and roll, that whole
Right.
9 yards. And now that you have children, you know,
Sure.
you
Mhm.
know you have to protect them from that. And I've got an 18-year-old now that I'm trying to, he's going down the same road you and I went down. I'm like,
Wow.
beware, beware. And he's like, you don't know anything, Dad.
Yeah.
Just like
Yeah. Hey.
we
Yeah.
wouldn't listen either. They got to learn the
No.
hard way.
No. Yeah, you're right. Now I got a 17-year-old, and she's
So the
yeah.
other thing that I think it's important to point out is that we have identified an area in the top of the head
Okay.
that this was discovered at UVA. There are micro lymphatic meningeal vessels in the very top of your head, the crown chakra.
Gotcha.
And that place is the place where your immune system and your brain come together. Because if you know, like historically, they say, oh, there's a blood-brain barrier. So your blood doesn't get into your brain. Wrong. It does. So the flow that occurs between these meningeal vessels in your head determines whether or not you get age-related brain disease.
Oh no, that's very interesting.
So, and you should be able to do this yourself. You should be able to place fingers on the top of your own head
Sure.
and then run the pulse
Mhm.
up, and you should feel it going boom, 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 boom. You should feel a little pulsation, and you should be able to get other people to do it. Like get your kids, put your hand there. You don't have to do it. You can do it on your own. Okay,
Okay,
but
gotcha.
so just by that alone, I can demonstrate that I can control pulsatility up here. So at UVA, what they did was they took mice and they artificially blocked the vessels up here with molecules. As soon as they did, they all developed Alzheimer's like brain conditions. They instantly developed
From
age-related
blocking that.
brain disease by blocking this. Yeah. So, which that's what it does. It gets clogged up with crap,
Is that
with infection, with
right?
just ordinary life, stress, the whole everything, bad diet, all of that clogs this up.
I got you.
So then they unclogged it because they did it artificially
Right.
with molecules. They unclogged it, and the age-related brain disease symptoms went away completely. So if you can do this, you will keep your
Right.
brain
Like hold it there.
young and healthy.